There we go. Hi. So today, yesterday, I don't know what day anymore, I was supposed to fly out to Australia on Tuesday night and arrive there early Thursday morning, but my flight to LA got delayed because of a medical emergency. This woman needed to be taken off the plane, and then apparently we'd used so much fuel that we needed to refuel. So we ended up being almost 2.5 hours delayed, and I thought maybe they'd hold the plane because there were a bunch of us going to Melbourne, and I thought maybe, just maybe, they'd hold the plane, but they didn't. So United put me up in a hotel for the night, but they give you meal vouchers, which is great, except that they give you $10 meal vouchers, three $10 meal vouchers, because I'm here for 3 meals tomorrow because the next flight to Melbourne doesn't leave until tomorrow night, which is Wednesday night, so now I won't be arriving until Friday morning. And so I'm here for Wednesday breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the meal vouchers they've given me are only $10 a piece, which is not a lot. And they can only be used at certain locations. And I have to be checked out by noon, and my flight's not until almost 10 at night. So I have no idea what I'm gonna do tomorrow because I've got a suitcase. So, I don't know. Luckily, they kept my like big suitcase and they're just gonna forward that to me. But this little one, like, I don't wanna drag it around all day. Like, do I go do something? Do I, like, I don't know. I have 2 cousins in LA, so I texted both of them being like, do you wanna hang out? But like, it's super late notice and they both have jobs and one of them has a baby. So like, I feel like that's unrealistic. So I'm exhausted. This is not how I was picturing my first like talking to the camera to go. I thought I'd give you like a first week update and it would be about like all the cool stuff I'd done, and now it's just being delayed. But shit happens, you know? There's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, well, hopefully my next installment is a little bit more exciting and upbeat, and I'm not so tired. Bye. Hello. So I contacted my cousins, and they're both working, understandably, because it is a Wednesday. And then I realized that a certain place was only about 45 minutes from my hotel, and therefore the airport, since I was staying right next door. And that place is Disneyland. So that's where I am right now. I just stored my bags in their like locker facility, and I'm gonna spend the day at Disneyland because I can, and my flight doesn't take off until like 10:30 tonight, so I'm really excited, and I'm gonna have the best last day in the United States ever. So yeah, see ya. Having their food and wine festival, which I didn't even know they did. I don't know if I'm really going to be taking advantage of that though. I'm just here for a day. I kind of want to do like my favorite things from when I was here in 2016. Yeah, 2016, so it's been 2 years. So I'm in the single rider line for Radiator Springs Racers, which I'm really excited about. And then I'm going to go on Tower of Terror, because when I was here last, it was still Tower of Terror. It was not Guardians of the Galaxy, etc. So I'm excited to do that. It's kind of overcast, but it's not too cold, which is nice. I'm very comfortable in my like little sweatshirt, so it's been a good day so far, considering it started with a missed flight and a day in Los Angeles that I didn't know what to do with it. So I'm trying to make the best of it, you know? We'll see. doesn't really matter if I'm sitting with anyone since I'm here by myself. So I think I'm gonna go to the Tower of Terror slash Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Escape because Tower of Terror is my favorite ride. So I'm excited to see what this version of it is like. I might also grab a bite to eat because I haven't eaten anything today. So that'll be my two to-dos next. I also really want to go on California Screamin', but I think it's closed. Like, it's not on the map, and it's not on the app. So I think it might be closed, which is kind of sad. I love that ride, but it happens. It's not that big a deal. So once I'm done here, like I've done the things I want to do, I'm going to go over to Disneyland and spend the rest of my day there, because just the magic is so much more apparent there for me. I think the castle just does it. So yeah. But it's been good so far. Kind of weird being here by myself, but I also kind of like it.
Step closer to your exciting encounter with the Guardians of the Galaxy. The moment I've been waiting for. The rocket unplugs you and starts things rocking. Now show me those hands, people! You got clearance, let's roll. Okay, I got it.
For Guardians of the Galaxy, I started chatting with these two people who were standing behind me, these two young boys, and they were here with their family, and they realized I was alone, and they were very nice, and so they kind of were like, oh, come say hello, like come walk around with us for a little bit. So I've been doing that, but I've separated now. I need to get some stuff done. They were very, very nice though, from Utah. Lovely, lovely family. And I'm now about to walk down Main Street for the first time. Took a quick walk down Main Street. It's really, really crowded today, so I might wait for it to get a little bit more deserted before I go kind of meander. I bought some pins though, of course. And I'm now using the single rider line to go on Indiana Jones, which I'm really excited about because I really like this ride, or I remember really liking it when I rode it 2 years ago. So I'm excited to ride it again.
Once you've entered the chamber of destiny, look not into the eyes of the idol. That would be dangerous. Very dangerous. Well, my friends, your moment is drawing near. Already I am envious of the wonders that await you. If you were only the eyes of Mara, that is.
Just finished up on Indiana Jones, and it was super fun. I really like that ride. I've heard it's the same track as Dinosaur, which might be true. I've only been on Dinosaur once, so I can't really say. Riley and I really like Indiana Jones because it's a good mix of roller coaster and good theming, but I feel like Dinosaur is like that as well, which is really nice. But I like the Indiana Jones ride. I didn't want to film it because I just wanted to enjoy it. So now I've kind of made a list of things I want to do. I really want to go on Haunted Mansion here because I've never been on the Haunted Mansion here. I want to go on Pirates. I want to go on Peter Pan here because I've never been on the Peter Pan here. And then I want to do like Big Thunder, Space, and Splash. So yeah, that's the plan.
Almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge. To find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely. The real chill.
Oh, Zephon, let there be music of regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell. Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, all in the sky.
Playful spooks have interrupted our tour. Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment.
Send us a message somewhere beyond.
Just got off Haunted Mansion. I think it's the exact same as the one in Disney, other than the Hatbox Ghost, who I got a cool little video snippet of. But I don't know if I'll insert the clip that I recorded because it was so dark and loud in there, but we stopped like 3 times, like once in the room with the big head, floating head, and then twice near the ballroom, which was kind of annoying, but can't be helped. It kind of takes you out of the moment, you know, like breaks the 4th wall, which, you know, is funny because it's an amusement park ride. You wouldn't think that'd be that important, but it is at Disney where there is theming. Now I think I'm going to do Pirates of the Caribbean. I found out that Splash Mountain is closed for refurbishment, as was California Screamin' and the Ferris wheel as well, because they're turning that into Pixar Pier right now, so that's why that's all closed. So I think I'm going to do Pirates because I really love how it goes through the restaurant. I bought some pins, like I said, and you know, that happens when you're at Disney and you love pins. So I thought I wasn't gonna have any pin updates for a long time, but I will. I'll have one, which is fine by me. And yeah, I need to eat something. I haven't actually eaten all day, and it's like in the afternoon, so I should probably prioritize food, but we'll see if that happens.
What may I offer for this handsome wench? Stout, harder, and corn powder by the pound. Shift your cargo, dearie. Show 'em your larboard side. What's the ready? Belay there, you forecastle swab.
That's a good lad. Come on now. Oh, see, that's steady.
Just got Pirates. I like their Pirates. I love the bit where you go past the Blue Bayou restaurant. It's so cool. And then the rest is very fun as well. And they still have the redhead scene as she's being bought, whereas now in Disney World, she is a pirate now. Or the auctioneer or something. When I was there in December, she was still being sold, but they've just opened it recently. Tim Tracker actually has a great video where he goes and does it like twice through to get the full scene filmed. I'll put his video in the cards somewhere. But so it was cool to see it like the way that it used to be, because now it's different. You know, does that make sense? So I got my lunch at the Stage Door Cafe. Chicken nuggets, fries, a soda, nothing special. I did want to show you what happened to my phone this morning. I got out of my Lyft that took me to Disneyland from my hotel, and just in the commotion I dropped my phone, which is still relatively new, and it's cracked on this corner, and this corner. It still works, but it's not very pretty anymore, and sometimes the colors are going a little weird, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal because I have to get a phone in Australia anyway because this one isn't compatible with their SIM cards. So it's just going to act as like a really tiny tablet for me. If it really starts to not work, I might see if I can get it fixed. But I'm not that worried about it. But it was just kind of an annoying like addition to a day that wasn't ideal, you know, getting delayed and etc. and then breaking this. But I'm at Disney, so that's all that matters, right? Went on the Matterhorn, which was really fun. I'm walking around. It's 5:40, so I probably have to leave. I don't know. I have to be at the airport at 8:30. If there's no traffic, it only takes 30 minutes, so I can leave at 8. But it's LA, so there's probably going to be traffic, which means that I should probably give myself an hour. So I should probably leave around 7:30 because it's way better to be safe than sorry with this kind of thing. So it means I've got less than 2 hours left in the park, and I've got like, so I really want to do Space Mountain. That's like a 70-minute wait, and their single rider wasn't open. And then Big Thunder, which is an hour wait, and then an hour wait, and then Peter Pan, which is a 50-minute wait. So I'm trying to think like what I want to do most. I kind of want to just go to City Hall, look at their pins, and then make a decision. Like, I just feel very kind of relaxed. I'm not really in a rush. Like, I don't really care if I like get everything done that I'd like to. Like, I was here for less than a full day, so, and I already have enjoyed myself, so it's been totally fine. And yeah, so I don't know quite what I'm going to do yet. I'm gonna go to City Hall and look at their pins, because I did a blind trade for a pin that I just don't like that much. So yeah, and I'm so sad because I've got pins at home that I could trade, but I didn't pack them because I was like, going to Australia, I'm not gonna need them. Like, I don't even know if I'm definitely for sure going to the parks in Asia, so I didn't want to bring them. And now I'm kicking myself because oh, it would have been awesome, but I didn't know I was gonna get stuck here for a day and have a layover. So, oh well. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to City Hall, look at their pins, and then I'm gonna make a decision about what I want to do. I'll probably like pick one thing, so either Big Thunder, Space, or Peter Pan, and then that'll be it, I think, for the day. Here's a fun fact for some people that might not know this, although I'm sure every Disney fan does. So above the firehouse, let's back up a little bit so we can see it. Above the firehouse, I'm not gonna be able to show you. The Disneyland Fire Department, there's this apartment, and in this window is a little candle because this was the apartment where Walt Disney and his family could stay while he was alive, while the park was open. So there's a little candle in that window that always stays lit now to show that he's always watching over the park, which I think is pretty cool. City Hall, and now I'm walking. I think I've decided I'm gonna do Big Thunder Mountain. Kind of want to end on a bang, you know? And then I'll go to the airport. Done on Big Thunder Mountain. It was not an hour wait, it was like 20 minutes maybe. So, because I did some hit training and stuff, so I was distracted. But yeah, so it was only about a 20-minute wait, so I've got plenty of time. So I'm gonna go get my bag, walk to downtown Disney, look at a couple pins, and then I'm gonna go to the airport, and hopefully the next time I speak to you, I'll be in Melbourne, but I guess we'll see, because who knows? I thought that's what was going to happen. I thought I'd already be there. And I'm not, because, you know, things happen, and that's okay. So yeah, it's been a really nice last day in the United States. It's the last time I'll be stateside for at least 12 months. Hopefully, if everything goes to plan. Obviously, you know, things change. I could get to Australia and hate it and decide to come back, but I really don't want to do that. So this was my last day in the States for about 12 months at least, which is sad, but also what a great last day in the United States. So